Hey guys, it's Alexandria here, and we have a Squarespace tutorial. How do you set your Squarespace site live? You have your beautiful site, you are ready to go. Now what? Well, let's jump in exactly what you need to do. All right, so now that you have your beautiful site, you got your images, you got your copy, everything set up and ready to go, how do you actually turn it live? Well, these are the steps you're going to want to take. We go to our settings, and the very first thing you need is actually a Squarespace subscription. You can't set it live without one. So in order to do that, we are going to first come all the way down here to billing. Now, you can go straight to subscriptions. Another easy way to do it, though, is to set up your payment information. You click, add your credit card, debit card, whatever is going to pay for your subscription, and update all of that here. And then once you have that done, we go to billing and set subscriptions. Now, up top, it'll show you whether you have a subscription or not, and your trial, which will tell you when it ends. Click this, and now it gives you the option to upgrade. Now, if you click upgrade, it gives you all the different options. So depending on what it is you need your site to do, whether you just need the personal settings or all the way up to advanced, pick whichever one works for you. And then once you click it, you pay for it, you do all that good stuff, it will show you that you have a subscription here. And then that unlocks everything else we need to do. So, since I am not going through all of that right now, it's not going to fully show you, but we'll still walk through the settings. So now that you have that, we're going to go to domains and email. And then we're going to click domains. Now, you have two options. First, you can get a domain through Squarespace, in which you click this, go through all of their prompts to search a domain name, buy it, your terms, your registration, your address, all of that stuff. You follow these prompts. But if you are like me and most people, you probably have a domain name from a site like GoDaddy. So for that, instead of using get a domain, we will use a domain I own. Click this. And now you search your domain. So for example, we're going to go fitness.com. Now, I don't own this domain. So if you are fitness.com, don't come for me. I'm not going to change your backend. But it recognized that fitness.com was registered at this time and this place, yada, yada. So that's how you know it found your domain. So now you have two options. You have transfer domain and you have connect domain. Let's talk about what those two different things are. Transfer the domain means you will take your domain, which you bought and purchased from, say, GoDaddy, and you will tell GoDaddy, transfer all of my ownership, my account information, all of that stuff. I don't want to work with you anymore. I want to work with Squarespace. And then you follow these prompts to transfer the ownership of your domain from being hosted through GoDaddy to Squarespace. That's option one of transfer domain. Option number two is just to connect your domain. So that means your GoDaddy account will stay your GoDaddy account. You'll do your renewals, all of that stuff through them. But, I have all this hair. It's in my eye. And I have cats. Okay, I'm human again. Everything that is in GoDaddy will stay in GoDaddy. You'll make your renewals from there, manage your domain, everything exactly as you've been doing. You will just tell GoDaddy to redirect your site to here. So that's the way that you can keep everything where you have it, but connect your domain to your new Squarespace site. Now, whatever option you choose is entirely up to you. I always suggest my clients to just connect their domain. I have used plenty of different platforms over the years to make my website. While I have used Squarespace for years and I think Squarespace is great, I always just like to have things being owned by myself. So that's me. Don't take my word for it. Don't come for me. You do you. But no matter which one you want to do, that's how you do it. Now, say we do want to connect the domain. There are some other steps we have to go through to do that. Now, first you have to select your provider, whether it's GoDaddy, Namecheap. It has a list of the main domain sites that there are, and you click that. And then you would click Connect Domain. Now, I am not going to click this so that it doesn't try to push through all of the settings I need to do for GoDaddy, like I said, since I do not own fitness.com. But what I will say is, depending on who your provider is, determines this next step. So the reality is, I actually cannot walk you through every single option. But what I can do is provide you with this. This is a blog on the Squarespace Help Center that's all about connecting a third-party domain to your Squarespace site. If you scroll all the way down, it has this list of many of the provider-specific guides. So for example, if I had GoDaddy, I'll click GoDaddy here, open this up, and follow these instructions on how to set up my GoDaddy domain. And it should be pretty straightforward on exactly what you do. You follow the steps and you set it up. Like I said, this is going to be unique for every single provider you have. So for example, Bluehost may be different than GoDaddy. I'm going to link this in the description so you can come here and follow your specific provider instructions. So now that you've done that, it should update this section here to tell you your domain status. So keep in mind that no matter how you connect it, it may take up to 48 hours for it to fully be connected, but it will give you the status here. Now, once your site and your domain is connected, now the only thing left to do is to set your site live. We are almost there. Now we go up to website, click that. And the very first one is site availability. Right now, you can see that your site is private. Click this. And this won't be here, upgrade to publish, because we didn't upgrade this Squarespace subscription. It still is like, honey, you want a trial. What do you mean you want to set this live? But if you're not on a trial, this won't be here. And now you can set public, which is grayed out right now. Literally, the moment you press public and save it, refresh, give it a few minutes, but your site will then be live and you will be done, and you can send out your link and people will be able to come and see the beautiful work that you've done on your brand. And that's it. You're done. You're live. Okay, so to show you what it looks like after you've already connected your domain, this is what you'll see. So once you have already connected it, go to domains. You'll see here domains managed by third party. For example, this is my site, Buildable Brand. You can click this. And of course, up at the top, it's trying to say, hey, transfer to Squarespace. You can ignore that. But now it tells you your provider, your certificate is issued, whether you want to turn on or off www, and all of the other settings you can do here. But for the most part, you shouldn't have to touch it. Just pay attention to the fact that it says connected or pending or issues, whatever. It'll let you know the status of your site. And with that, you should be live and ready to go. You are Gucci, baby. Congratulations, you now have a site. Now, if you did all that and you still are kind of lost, it happens. It's okay. Send us a comment and we'll try to help you out and get you on the right foot. If this was helpful, please give us a like. And if you actually need to make sure you set up some stuff on your website right, go back and check out our other tutorials for different stuff on Squarespace. And if you're looking for any other tips and resources, check us out at buildablebrand.com. Well, good luck, guys. Subscribe to get all the other tutorials that we have straight to your inbox. And we'll catch you later. Great job on DIYing your site.